All right, we're here with King Maddness. We're doing a short little interview. Basically, I'm just trying to talk to guys and see how their early experiences with maybe incarceration or going through something and what led them to street beefs and how that's affected your life. So can you kind of give me how everything started on the wrong track and then kind of lead me up to where you're at?
Well, I started off young, taking the route of selling drugs, going that route. I was actually signed up to go to scholarships and everything for football right after high school, but I got caught up in the street life and it pulled me in. From the street life, it went to gang life as well, so I was caught up in a lot of bull crap for quite some time.
How old were you when that started?
I would say I started a total of like 16, 17-ish around there.
Okay.
And then by the time I was 18, I was in and out of all juveniles already. I was now an adult, so I just kept on making mistakes. Became a fan of street beefs when I started to chill down a little bit, but I was still wild. And I came out to Virginia and found out that they were out here, and so I was like, hey, let me go order me a punching bag. Started training.
Right.
I met the guys after one event, and they liked me. They was like, hey, we want you down here. And I kind of stuck with it, and I left all that bull crap alone. Like, I just moved forward. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, have you ever been locked up or have you done time or any of that?
I've done
tell me about that experience.
A lot of juvenile, all over the juvenile. And then when I got older, I went to, it was like a juvenile adult prison.
Okay.
As soon as you turn 18, you go into the big boys. That's when I got caught around with the gang violence as well. And then they shipped me up to the big boys. And
so how'd you navigate actually being inside dealing with that guy? That's
the gangs?
Yeah, right.
Well, I was
just
actually,
the prison in general. You know?
Yeah, I actually met a lot of them. I knew a lot of them. And one thing led for another. Once you're in jail, they made that recruitment. I went with it ignorantly. And yeah. So as soon as I turned 18, though, I had caught already a violent charge within jail. So as soon as I got 18, they sent me up to a maximum security at age 18. I was the youngest one in that prison system at that time. Yeah.
So did you see a lot of violence when you was in there?
Oh yeah. I've seen a lot of violence. I've done a lot of violence as well. And as I got older, I started to meet more wiser, older guys, and they told me, as stupid as it may sound, they had sat me down and they was like, look, everybody knows you're gonna fight. You're a fighter. Everybody knows that. Time to start use your mind.
Right.
It was like, use your mind before you use your head. So that's what kind of started me become more wiser in what I do. And little by little, I just left the gang life.
So how would you describe street beefs on how it kind of channels that fighting and all that?
I could definitely release my anger here, any stress, anything that's going on. And I've always loved fighting. I've always loved being the violent type. When there was gang violence, I was always the first one with my hand raised. I'll do it. Like, I was always that. So coming to street beefs, I was a little bit older anyway, so I couldn't go pro and stuff like that. So I just came here and just calm down and just release my stress in here and train.
So what would you tell your younger self, your 16-year-old self, if you could go back and tell him something now?
Go to school. Go to school. If you have a scholarship, take it. Go that route. Trust me, I lived the rough one. Just go to school, finish that route. If you want to be a fighter, fine. But make sure you have something to fall back on within education-wise, okay, guys? So go to school is definitely a plus, I would say. Finish school.
So,
once you're out of there and you're older, it's hard to go back. You don't want to go back at 35. Trust me. Finish it now.
So what would you want your legacy to be if you pass on today or whatever you pass on? What would you want your legacy to be?
I would love for it to be, a loving guy that just out here showing love and support and fighting for the sport, loving the sport and loving the street beefs community. I mean, you got to fight for something. I fight for my kids all the time as well. So it's like, they know daddy's here fighting for them. Like, so it's just want the people and the fans to know that I'm here to entertain you guys. And I lived a rough life, so I changed. You could change. Find something progressive to actually go forward and change your life and stick with it and go. Don't look back.
Okay, thank you for the interview.
No problem.